What's up, Mr. 4600? Yes, sir.
It's me in the flesh.
Mr. RAN, $SON.
Ransom, Rolling Nation, Strict Love Motivation, you know. We came a long way. Came a long way from nothing.
I mean, how you feeling today?
Feeling well, still kind of stocked up. You know, I'm just getting over a little cold, but for the most part, I'm always energetic. You know, even when I'm down, you know, I always like to stay ready.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Why don't you explain to me how you kind of came up with Ransom?
Well, Ransom, I just wanted it to be something different. I wanted it to be something generational at the same time. And what other name is better than something that stands for something? So Ransom is Ruling Nation, Strictly Love Motivation, because that's all my objective was initially. I just wanted to motivate the people who need motivation, like who need that extra to get their day going. So and then Ransom, I was just like, that's a tight name, you know what I mean? It's catchy, short, straight to the point. What's it called when it has double incantada meanings, you know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like I took the game and I'm holding it for ransom, you know? So that's just how I feel sometimes.
That's what's up. What got you into rapping?
Honestly, it's just my life story. Well, it's fictional, based on a true story. Some things were exaggerated than others, but for the most part, I think I was just chilling. I was in Baton Rouge, where I was, you know, raised at, and one of my good friends, I call him so good that I call him a cousin. His name Dosette DeVoe. You gotta check him out sometime too. He was just like, man, why don't you start rapping, man? You gotta rap about your life sometimes. You gotta let these people hear what's going on. You know, I was already 22. I started rapping kind of later. You know what I mean? But it was just because of what all I've been through. I had a story to tell, and he was just like, you should just go for it. You know, like what these dudes talking about is kind of, you know, exaggerated for the most part. And for somebody who really came from that, you need to talk about it. So I think we went to the studio the same day.
That's what's up. So you say you're from Baton Rouge, right? So what does that upbringing kind of look like?
Whew. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For the most part, I'm gonna give it the real because a lot of people try to make it more than what it is. I'm gonna say honestly, the city is cursed. You know what I mean? It's been like that for a long time. It's generationally cursed. From the institutional mindset we have from our school systems to everything else, like even like on a regular basis, like everything's hardcore. You know, it could be a simple interaction could turn into a death, like that, just like that. And it's not nothing gang related. It's not nothing. It's like pure, like hatred. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, I mean, you'll have your moments where you experience love, like from your neighbor, but for the most part, everybody has that mentality, like I might not see tomorrow. And so when you have that mentality like that, like you'll go to extreme extents to make sure you survive for that day. And that's the best way I could explain it.
Okay, that's what's up. How do you think that like shaped your rap style and like influenced the person that you are as far as on the mic?
As far as on the mic, when I step into the booth, I kind of like just let everything go. It'd be times where I cannot make a song off of just sitting in the studio for hours at a time. No, I have to actually feel it, you know what I mean? So like a lot of the songs that y'all hear actually have meaning or came from a real source other than just me sitting in the studio for 6-7 hours at a time. No, I don't waste time like that. When I do go in, I already have, sometimes I do freestyle, but for the most part I already have an idea where I'm gonna go with the song based off of how I feel at the moment. And so like, a lot of times I remember when I was younger and when I did like feel some type of way, I didn't have no healthy avenue to channel that anger, that energy. So a lot of the times it'll come off it'll be exerted into places where it shouldn't have been. And that was my way of, I guess, like nurturing the feeling I was feeling. But like as I got older, I realized that it was a more healthier way to vent my pain versus taking it out in the street. So
yeah, I know you said you got started a couple of years ago and so on. How did COVID affect your writing ability and all that sort of stuff?
COVID, I think COVID happened when I was first kicking off my merch. By the way, my merch was kind of tacky, but during COVID gave me the unemployment fund. Shout out to COVID, gave me the that I needed to start taking my brand seriously. And so when the first chance I get to actually fund my business, that's what I took advantage during the COVID time. And since then, it's been pretty much an upward hill battle to stay relevant at the same time, push out my merch, and actually be able to benefit from just rapping stuff other than just putting out songs. That's really where you really see your profit from, when you have merchandise, when you do shows, when you do. Because the stream is not really no money in the streaming. You always have to have something on the side. That's why it's good to have that type of hustle. Cause just rapping, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You gotta have that. You gotta have the means to go over and beyond of what you have in front of you.
Okay. You kind of touched on it earlier, but you said you experienced some of this traumatic experiences living in Baton Rouge, and I have a segment on my podcast kind of about like tattoos and stuff. Like I call it Tattoo Tears, and it's I know you got some tattoos. Like, man, what are them stories that you got within the tattoos that you have?
Well, some of my tattoos are more personal than others, and some I can speak on them, some of them I can't. But for ones I can speak on, I got a 9X on my chest, and that was for my one of my bros I grew up with, Kyron Walton, but his name was 9 Times. That's what the 9X was. And yeah, he was a good friend of mine. And when he got took off the streets, it really hurt me because he was like one of the people I used to pray for. Just like I don't really pray for too many. I ain't gonna lie, I pray for a lot of people, but these were like one of the people I knew who was living like that. That his day was in the day. So I always made sure to stay prayed up and keep him in there. But unfortunately, he was called upon. And that's just what it was. And like I took it to the heart, so that's why I kind of got it close to my chest. Another one, I got a bullet, the dog, because that's what I was raised around. We was breeders, backyard breeders, started off backyard breeders. Now it expanded to something amazing. I got family in the dog game, high-end Fluffy's Ox and high-end Fluffy King. Those my people, they do business with big names and whatnot, but it's just beautiful to see that something I had initially way back in 2014 still flourishing in 2024. And before everybody hopped on the bully wave, we was already on it. We was the first ones walking in the hood with the stocky dogs, and this was way back in 2012, 2013. And like a lot of people just started to get on it in like 2020, so it felt good to be have something to resemble a part of where I come from, and at the same time something that's still ongoing to this day. And I will walk y'all through the tags, but no, I shed some light on this one. I don't know if they're gonna be able to see it. It's the teardrop. I got this one. I had someone close to me had died from overdose or accidental. Somebody served him the wrong pack, and yeah, he ended up dying. So that was for Goo. So long live Goo. So that was the one behind that one.
Yeah, it seemed like you got a kind of a story to tell
with each
on your canvas and through your raps. So you said you was what, 25, 26?
Yeah.
How do you feel about making it on the other side of the 25 club?
Man, honestly, I didn't expect to live past 18. So that's the reality of it. The fact that I'm here is a blessing, then it's kind of an indicator that I need to keep doing what I'm doing, because obviously what got me here is going to keep me here. So I use that as a message to keep doing what I'm doing, because this is the time and the age where if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, time to clock out. And so to keep me from going down that route, I make sure I stay consistent. I got a little homie that just committed suicide on himself like a couple weeks ago. His name Lil Pap. He was also a talented rapper, but it's just more than just rapping. That what people don't understand, that if you don't have that mental fortitude in your mind that one day you'll make it, it's really hard to go day by day with no like actual physical vision.
Yeah, how do you stay grounded? How do you really persevere through some of these troubled times when obviously you said the streams and stuff, that's not where the money's at, so how do you keep going?
It's just that hustle mentality that was installed in me at a young age, like 9 years old, young. You know, I didn't have a regular childhood. As far as outside playing with friends, I was taught that friends are not my friends at an early age, and I was always taught that, you know what I'm saying, you don't need no friends when you got your family and your brothers and whatnot. So I think that kind of instilled that, but when that castle that I was built upon started to fall down, and it was just me by myself in a dope house with no hope around me, I just kind of made it up in my mind, like, this is gonna be the last time I hit rock bottom. And like from then on, I just made sure I did what I had to do, hurt whoever feelings I had to hurt, but I knew I wasn't gonna go back.
Alright, if you weren't rapping, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't rapping, I would be doing what I'm doing now, which is making sure I'm always a positive figure and have some type of dealings with the community. Like, I love uplifting others. I love giving back. I love, and I don't even need the credit for it. I just like being in the mix of helping others. And so I'll probably be some like a community activist or something, like literally, or somebody running for, like, if I didn't have the background and what I came from, tattoos and this, I'd probably be somebody on a political campaign. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause that's just how I feel like I can outreach to others. Even if I wasn't doing that, I'd probably just be a college professor or something, because like I always been sharper than other tools. You know, so I don't try to blow my horn too much, but I'm definitely not one of the dumbest people in the room, put it like that. So I try to always, my quest for knowledge is never coming to the end. I like to read. I like to research more than anything. I love researching. Do your homework, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they be saying that, but like, I really do my homework about, if I want to know anything, I'll do my homework, even if it's a word that you say earlier that day, and I was like, you know, we done had a couple interactions like that, when you said something, I was like, let me go look that up, you know. I always like that quest for knowledge, because
you got that thirst.
Yeah, you know, I had that quench, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it can never be quenched, you know what I'm saying? Because I just really enjoy learning, you know, and ever since, like, even at a young age, you know, I was in gifted and talented back in elementary school, but it was up until 5th grade, and they told me, oh yeah, you smart, but you're not, you know, that smart, you know, in a sense. So they put me in the traditional classes with the regular students, or the traditional students, right. And I excelled so hard. Like, as soon as I came in the class, everybody wanted to be my friend, because like, oh, Willie got all the answers, you know what I mean? So like, it was easy for me to connect back to my people, because basically I got put out the white classes and got put in the black classes. But when I got put in the black classes, I was accepted. You know, so I ain't have to meet a certain standard to stand there. I was loved as soon as I walked in. You know, so that would kind of make me like not care about being intelligent and like not cherishing having straight A's, because like.
Straight A's ain't cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be loved regardless. You know, I could do just enough to get by, but you know, not enough to make me be like, oh, he a square. You know, I ain't messing with him. You know, so I always find my balance in between. But like, if I was to really consistently put my mind to it, I'm an A+ student for sure. I just didn't feel the need to outshine others like that, so I just didn't.
So with that A+ mentality, like, what did you do after you graduated high school?
I graduated high school. I think my brother went to jail before I graduated. No, I think right after graduation. I think it was that summer, and I went into college with a grimace. It was like, man, I didn't want to be there. I was up there. I never knew anything about the college. I never took a tour. I never took none of that. All my friends and stuff, they were going to Southern. I just wanted to get away from everybody, because I was going through some problems in high school. It was like,
where you end up going?
Grambling State University, the Grambling State University.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So I was facing some problems in high school, and I just wanted to get away from everybody. So I took a route less traveled and went to Grambling. It was like my first day on campus was my first day on campus. I never seen it before. I didn't know where to go. And it was a cool experience, but I didn't want to be there at the same time. So.
You was battling some things internally, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you end up getting a degree there?
Yeah, after about 7 years, you know what I mean? Because when I first got there, I was like 17 on campus, and like um, I was going hard, wanted to be known for this and that, and like whole time I'm ganging and all that, and whole time I'm ganging, I'm the only one not doing nothing. I was like gang doing their work, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one ganging and bumming at this point, you know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing other than just ganging, you know. So that backfired on me, and it hurt watching people I came to school with graduate, and it's like, man, I'm going smart. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how you graduate?
Right.
You know, but I did it to myself. You know, I lost a scholarship and everything. Like I had an academic scholarship, I lost, and it took me. I had to go home, go to back to the streets, Valley Park, and seeing the murders and everything going around, specifically in and around my house, was just like that was that breaking point I was talking about earlier, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to be here. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in Valley Park. You know?
Right. Without incriminating yourself, obviously, 4600. Talk about that. What did it look like?
4600. 4600 block. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot to bring it around. I'm gonna try to minimize the detail as far as I want to say it's a lengthy strip, like a horseshoe, like almost like a horseshoe, like this, and then it's a roundabout. So horseshoe and then a roundabout. I lived in a house on 4600 block. It was previously belonged to my brother-in-law's grandmother, and what he was known for was being in the streets, really tough and very well respected. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of our respect branched off of him up until a point where we needed to be our own person. You know what I mean? So
a lot of street politics, a lot of hustling.
It was a lot, definitely a lot of that. And like that never stopped. Mm-hmm. Like I was in the mix. Like I said, I was like 9 years old, walking around, dope smoke, and you know, a lot of the game I got came from users. Okay. A lot of it because like you have to listen to the one, even though don't shoot the messenger. We're like don't discriminate against the messenger. Like even though this person looks like this, don't mean that they can't tell you nothing intelligent.
Right. There's always a lesson.
Yeah, it's because you're gonna know how they got like that and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So like seriously, you gotta take heed of things like that. Don't just laugh at them. You know, I always been one to be understanding.
Yeah.
Because you never know, that could be you one day.
You got any advice for yourself?
At a younger age, or
just in general, just based upon what you've learned in 25 years. If you were to look back,
if I was to do it again, man, I would probably been rapping when I was 11. You know what I'm saying? So I get this out the way already. But nah, I'm thankful for the trials and tribulations I had to go through, because that's what made me who I am today. If I was to give advice to an up and coming artist, I would say don't give up on yourself. Always push, no matter who's looking. When I started pushing my music seriously, like last summer, I was getting like 12 views, 10 views, 9 views. It was getting lower and lower each day. But I didn't give up on myself because I knew I had content. I didn't have the right quality of stuff, but I knew I had it in me. That's what mattered the most. So I started branching out, and I'll go to clubs by myself. I will go out and venture by myself. You know what I mean? Just because I was open for networking. It was hard for me because I'm not really that good at networking due to where I come from, where everybody kind of ready to stab me in the back. But I knew that in order for me to make progress for myself, I would have to talk to people. I would have to learn how to interact with people and smile more and whatnot. So that would lead me to getting where I'm at now and just networking the positive way. I'm not dick riding nobody, but I definitely will show support. So showing support got me a lot of weight too, because I noticed when you show support, whether if it's directly from that person or from somebody else, you'll get it back. So yeah. So if you're an up and coming artist, younger or whatever, show support to your friends, show support to strangers, network with strangers. Don't be so tough on everybody, because everybody not out to get you. One more thing I would say, put your music out. No matter if you you could be your own biggest critic. Doesn't matter. What you hate, somebody will love. You know, just because it came from you. So put your music out at all times.
Where was you putting your music out when you first started?
When I first started, I jumped straight to United Masters. United Masters used to make me pay back then. Then I switched to DistroKid. Then when I switched to DistroKid, United Masters was like, hey, you keep all your royalties. And I'm already on DistroKid, so I'm still over there. But basically, all streaming platform. Matter of fact, it was YouTube. Before I hopped on United Masters, I was jumping on YouTube. YouTube was where you go to. But nowadays, people pay for views on YouTube, so it's like it was kind of watered down to the fact that I really just go off of streams to see who's really listening, because you can see your streams if you get these distribution platforms. You can see who's really listening. I mean, there's a way to pay for that too, but no, I just like to see organic build up. You know, even though it might not, even though I noticed like that's why I was telling the younger artists, through consistency, like even though when I dropped this project in 2020 and it got 100 views, when I dropped this project when I got more of a buzz in 2024, that one in 2020 is gonna go up just because of I got content now. It's a catalog, you know what I'm saying? You want the observer or the fans gonna want to see where I came from, so them views can go up. You know what I mean? So and then all of it is added as a collective, and that's how you get your pay for the stream. So that's why you never supposed to stop dropping. Pay for your beats, and yeah, you gotta do it the right way, man. One thing about half-assing it, you work harder. So don't half-ass it. Give it your all your first time and reap the benefits of knowing you gave it everything you got.
So what streaming services are you on?
On almost every streaming service, Deezer, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, Pandora, almost everything. If you go to my Instagram at 46 Ransom, you can click my bio. You can have access to nice merch like this you see, and also it has a link to my link tree with all of my streaming services. Just like one click away. I'm not asking y'all to go out your way. I'm asking you to click one link and click the next link. You know, I'm not asking you to spend no money. Just support.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on the streaming service today, man. I was listening through some of your stuff. Can't Save Everybody. That sounded like I saw this thing. It was something about Flow God.
Yeah.
Tell me what Flow God
so
is.
Flow God is on the way. Flow God is the physical embodiment of music. It is not even a he, they, she. It is a it. And Flow God comes and goes as it pleases. I don't have access to Flow God every day. You know what I mean? Flow God is a feeling, is an emotion. You know what I mean? So only on certain tracks you will hear Flow God. It's not going to be on every track. But with this upcoming tape, I'm trying to cipher through my tracks and pull out Flow God in each one. Or pull out the tracks where Flow God is present in them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying, when I can't just make a song just by sitting in the studio. I can't force a song. I have to feel it. So that feeling, that's Flow God.
Yeah, so what's next for Ransom?
What's next? All right, so we have to get ready for Flow God. I mean, that's pretty much what's next. We have to get ready for whatever it brings. You know, whether it be good, bad, or we just have to be ready for whatever's to come. For the most part, I plan on I got a mini show going on June 6th. You know what I mean? Possibly another one in September. I'll let you know the details on that as it comes by. Also, I also been networking and doing other little side venues and stuff. Just hustling. It's nothing new, just a game change. You know, just rap hustling.
New music coming soon? Is that what I'm hearing? Or
yeah, new music. New music always on the way. I just new music always on the way. I don't have a definite date for Flow God, but I know it's coming because I want it to be special. You know, I want it to be something you could just play back anytime. 4600 Nightmares was definitely one of those special tapes. Easy to Hate, Hard to Kill was more like a dump, like just all the in-betweens where I would say Flow God wasn't present or was, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a mix between when he was and wasn't. But 4600 Nightmares, Flow God was present. So yeah, we have to just look forward to the official debut. If I was to give it a date, since we on live, we talking about it, I would say July 26th. I don't even know what July 26th is, but that's when Flow going on the radio. I don't even know when it is. I don't know what day it fall on, but July 26th. Watch it. Mark my words. I promise you, it's probably like a Thursday or Friday, and we can look it up later. But I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna be headed at with it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
Gotta keep pushing. And sometimes it hurt. I can't save everybody. Tats all on my body. I got scars from those who tried me. I got cocaine in my resume. Been missing all my mixing days. You say my name, you gotta pay. Don't make me have to demonstrate. Automatic when I drop the roof, I'm on the interstate. Behind your back, they run the studio before they interface. I had to take a break. All this fucking ballin' had me gaining weight. I was on the block in 2012. You still learning shapes. Rest on the savages, nothing like magic. He cut from a fabric that nothing can burn. Caught up in spinning, don't care about the ticket. You wanted, you got it. I'm never concerned. Hundreds and fifties get stuffed in her titties. She work in the city to pay off alone. So how you living as long as you get it? No time for the pity. I'm king of the throne. I can't save everybody. Tats all on my body. I got scars from those who tried me. I got cocaine in my resume. Been missing all my mixing days. You say my name, you gotta lay. Don't make me have to demonstrate. Automatic when I drop the roof, I'm on the interstate. Behind your back, they run the studio before they interface. I had to take a break. All this fucking ballin' had me gaining weight. I was on the block in 2012. You was learning shapes. I'm losing my mind. I keep watching the site, keep going and going like I'm stuck in the matrix. Grabbing a bucket, they want you to suffer, don't want you to make it. This life for the fakers. You ever find something worth grinding for, dying for, a life on the line for, eye for eye for. You cherish that love, then you mold and grow, and for real love to you, then you gotta let it go. I seen too many come and go. The life I live, I probably die, G, you never know. And it changed so many lives, some shit they never know. Yeah, I done put some shit on ice, some things they never know. You never know. The life I live, I probably die, G, you never know. Rest. That's all on my body. I got scars from those who tried me. I got.
Okay, that's it.